Hello students, in our previous class we read half part of the chapter, the Shehnai of Bismillah Khan, and today we are going to complete the same chapter. In the previous class we read that Bismillah Khan was a native of Dumraon in the district Bhojpur. His ancestors were also good Shehnai players. His grandfather Rasul Baksh was also the Shehnai Nawaz of the Bhojpur King's Court. Even his father, his uncle, all of them were good Shehnai players. He spent his childhood days in Dumraon, where he used to sing in the temples of he used to sing Chaita in Bihariji temple, and he was awarded Laddu by the local king of Dumraon. And from that point, with efforts, hard work, dedication, he rose to a particular height where he was awarded the highest civilian award of the country of India, the Bharat Ratna. When he was taken to Banaras by his mother, his maternal uncle, who was employed as a Shehnai player in Balaji temple, young Bismillah Khan accompanied him to the temple. He was very much attracted by the sweet and melodious voice of the Shehnai. He would sit there for hours continuously and listen to the melodious and the sweet sound of Shehnai. Then he started learning Shehnai. And he would spend his whole time in solitude, practicing to master the instrument Shehnai. Balaji, Manglamaya temple and the banks of Ganga were his favorite haunts where he used to sit for hours and practice Shehnai. When Ustad Fayaz Khan saw his talent, saw him playing Shehnai, he appreciated. He recognized his talent, patted him, encouraged him, and told him that if he would work hard, practice regularly with dedication, one day he was going to make it. That means he was going to be successful. He was going to be a master of Shehnai. And Ustad Bismillah Khan got his first break, that means the big break, with the opening of the All India Radio in Lucknow in 1938. When India gained independence on August 15, 1947, Bismillah Khan became the first Indian to greet the nation with his Shehnai. I told you in the beginning only. When India got independence on 15th August 1947, he played his Shehnai at the Red Fort before the Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru delivered his speech. Bismillah Khan became the first Indian to greet the nation with his Shehnai. He poured his heart out into Rag Kafi. That means he poured all his talent, his heart, the Rag Kafi that he played at the Red Fort on that auspicious occasion of the first India's Independence Day. To the audience, which included Mahatma Gandhi, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, who later gave his famous Triest with Destiny speech. That means when he played the Shehnai on such an auspicious occasion, many prominent leaders of India witnessed that important and auspicious moment. Bismillah Khan has given many memorable performances both in India and abroad. So he was invited abroad also. He gave many performances in India and abroad. His first trip abroad was to Afghanistan, where the King Zahir Shah was so taken in by the maestro that he gifted him priceless Persian carpets and other souvenirs. So the first abroad tour was to Afghanistan, and the King Zahir Shah was so much taken in. That means he was so much attracted, fascinated by the melodious sound music played by Bismillah Khan that he gifted him priceless Persian carpets and other souvenirs. That means things given in memory of a place or a person or a event. The King of Afghanistan is not the only one to be fascinated with Bismillah's music. Not only the King of Afghanistan was the first person who was attracted by the sweet, melodious voice of Bismillah's Shehnai. Film director Vijay Bhatt was so impressed that after hearing Bismillah play at a festival that he named a film after the instrument called Goonj Uthi Shehnai. So not only the King of Afghanistan was attracted by him, that the other person, there were many other people in India and abroad who were attracted by his Shehnai. The film director Vijay Bhatt was so much attracted, was so much fascinated when he saw in an event, he saw Bismillah Khan playing his Shehnai, that he was shooting a film, and that film was named after his Shehnai, and the name of the film was Goonj Uthi Shehnai. The film was a hit, and one of Bismillah Khan's composition, Dil Ka Khilona Hai Toot Gaya, and he also composed a song, and the name of the song is Dil Ka Khilona Hai Toot Gaya, turned out to be a nationwide chart buster. Chart buster means record breaker, super duper hit. The song Dil Ka Khilona Hai Toot Gaya, it became a worldwide hit. It broke many records of its time. Despite this huge success in the celluloid world, old-fashioned way of referring to films. Bismillah Khan ventures in film music were limited to two. That means ventures means project that often involves risk. Bismillah Khan ventures in film music were limited to only two films. Vijay Bhatt's Goonj Uthi Shehnai and Vikram Srinivas of Kannada venture Sanadhi Apanna. I just can't come to terms with the artificiality and glamour of the film world, he says. So, he only composed music for two films. And he says that he cannot compromise with the artificiality and the glamour that he saw in the film industry. Award and recognition came thick and fast. That means many awards and recognition, name, fame came to him very fast. Bismillah Khan became the first Indian to be invited to perform at the prestigious Lincoln Center Hall in the USA. So he got the privilege to become the first Indian to perform at the prestigious Lincoln Center Hall in the USA. He also took part in the World Exposition in Montreal, that means it is in Australia, in the Cannes Art Festival and in Osaka Trade Fair. So he got worldwide invitations to perform. He kept on giving performances throughout the world. Then, so well known did he become internationally that an auditorium in Tehran, that means Tehran is in Iran, was named after him, Tehar Mosiki Ustad Bismillah Khan. People loved him. They loved his Shehnai, the sound, the pleasant music, the sound that was played by him. He had fans all over the world. And people loved him so much that a stadium in Tehran was named after him. Tehar Mosiki Ustad Bismillah Khan. National awards like Padma Shri, the Padma Bhushan, and the Padma Vibhushan were conferred on him. Conferred means given usually an award or a degree. So he was awarded many awards. And among them, the most prestigious one was the Bharat Ratna. In 2001, Ustad Bismillah Khan was awarded India's highest civilian award, the Bharat Ratna. In 2001, he was awarded with the highest civilian award of our country, of India, that is the Bharat Ratna. With the coveted, that means the much desired, with the coveted award resting on his chest and his eyes glinting with rare happiness. And when that Bharat Ratna was resting on his chest, his eyes glinting, that means shining. It was a rare happiness. Only rare people are so much fortunate to have that Bharat Ratna here. His eyes were gleaming, and that happiness he was enjoying, it is very rare. It cannot be expressed. With the rare happiness, he said, all I would like to say is, teach your children music. And he addressed the audience present there and said that they should teach their children music. This is Hindustan's richest tradition, and music has been the richest tradition of our country, of Hindustan. Even the West is now coming to learn our music. And according to Bismillah Khan, even the Western countries, they were also learning our music. In spite of having traveled all over the world, Khan Sahab as he is fondly called. So, with love, with affection, with respect, Bismillah Khan was called Khan Sahab. He is exceedingly fond of Banaras and Dumraon, the two places, the city of Banaras and a small town. Now it is in Buxar district, Dumraon. Always had a very important place in his heart. And they remain for him the most wonderful towns of the world. Banaras and Dumraon. Though he had traveled throughout the world, but even though Dumraon and Banaras are the most wonderful towns in the world for him, as a student of his once wanted him to head a Shehnai school in USA. Once a student of him proposed him that he wanted to open a school in USA, wanted to open a Shehnai school in USA, and he wanted him to head, to be the principal or the head of that school in USA. And the student promised to recreate the atmosphere of Banaras by replicating the temples there. And the student promised Bismillah Khan that he will create an atmosphere of Banaras in USA by replicating. That means by making copy of something. He will also replicate the temples of Banaras in USA. He will create an atmosphere of Banaras, but only he wanted Bismillah Khan to be the head of that Shehnai school. But Khan Sahab asked him if he would be able to transport river Ganga as well. But Khan Sahab asked his student very calmly whether he would be able to transfer the river Ganga there or not, because Banaras has no importance, no significance without Ganga. Later he is remembered to have said, "That is why whenever I am in a foreign country, I keep yearning means longing, want, desire to see Hindustan." That means whenever he is in a foreign country, he always wants to be in the country. He always has his Hindustan in his heart. But while in Mumbai, I think of only Banaras and the holy Ganga. But whenever he is in India, in Mumbai or any other city or district, he only thinks of Varanasi and the holy Ganga. And while in Varanasi, I miss the unique Matha in Dumraon. And when he is in Banaras, he misses his birthplace, Dumraon. And the Matha, nowadays also the Matha in villages, Matha is made from milk, but the cream that is taken out from the milk, and when it is collected in some amount, then it is with a procedure that Matha is taken out, and it's just like a part of, just like curd. Ustad Bismillah Khan's life is a perfect example of a rich cultural heritage of India that effortlessly affects that a devout Muslim like him can very naturally play the Shehnai every morning at Kashi Vishwanath temple. So Ustad Bismillah Khan's life is a perfect example of rich cultural heritage of India. one that effortlessly accepts that a devout Muslim like him, that means a कट्टर मुस्लिम होने के बावजूद भी he can very naturally play the Shehnai every morning at Kashi Vishwanath temple in Varanasi in Banaras. So with this, the chapter has come to an end. Thank you.